going to do is you're going to take the back of your, after you introduce yourself, you know, and say, so, hey, it's Robin, would you like to go to the van? You're going to take the back of your hand and touch the back of their hand.
Okay.
So in this instance, I'm the individual who will be the guide, and you're the individual who's visually impaired. So at this point, you have a point of reference. So you will go ahead and trail up my arm and hold on to me above my elbow with that C grasp, just like that. So we're going to go just like this, okay? So in this instance, we're about 1.5 steps behind each other.
Okay.
So that means if I stop unexpectedly, that gives you 1.5 steps to react.
Okay.
This as well puts me in the position to be the guide so that I can, you know, preview the environment and act accordingly to stop unexpectedly or to move out of the way of an obstacle or something like that. Also, this allows, if I trip or fall or you trip or fall, we're going to let go of each other.
Oh, okay.
So we're not going to pull each other down on top of each other. You also want in that seed grasp, so your forefingers and your thumb, because as we turn, the individual's wrist will flex and extend, and you will just basically follow. And so that'll give you that information. And if you don't do that, you're not going to follow, or you can just kind of let go, like slip out. The other thing you're going to want to make sure that the guide's and the traveler's shoulders are overlapping. And when you're traveling, you're just going to want to be relaxed. If I'm really tense, the traveler is going to feel that, and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, if you're nervous about traveling, what must I need to be? So it's really important to be relaxed. And so then you're just going to travel, just like this. And when you go in a doorway, we're going to go up the ramp and the door. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to execute what we call narrow passageway. So you're going to want to let your traveler know that we're going to go through a doorway. And before you get to a doorway, you'll take the arm that they're holding onto, and you're going to put it in the small of your back. You see she automatically moved behind me. So this narrows our profile, so we can go through a doorway or a narrow space, and then we actually just go. If you don't do that, the guide is never going to walk themselves into the door jam or something like that. So then your traveler really will be the one who's going to encounter that. And so you can get a lot of eyebrow injuries and those kinds of things from doorways. So you're going to want to be aware of that. If the door opens, if the door opens, so the door's closed and you need to open it, okay? What you need to do is you need to stop. First, you need to position yourself in the center of the door. Normally, we go in the side where the door knob is. So we just kind of open it a little bit and we squeeze ourselves through. Or when you have somebody traveling with you, you need to have the full width of the door because you'll be wider than what you normally are. So you need to position yourself then in the very center of the door. So that takes a little bit of pre-planning, like, okay, I need to be in the center of the door. And you need to also, particularly, you need to be aware of if the door opens away from you or towards you. Okay. If it opens towards you, you actually need to stop several feet before the door and do like a multi-step prompt. So you would tell your traveler, okay, we're going to go through a door. You bring them behind you using the narrow passageway, and you would stop that distance away from the door so that you could lean forward and pull the door all the way open without stepping backwards, because you don't want your visually impaired person to be walking backwards or to be in front of you. So you need to have that extra room that you can swing the door all the way open. Okay? And then you would just go through, and then once you're out, you can pull your arm